Today we will be discussing what you should do before giving your phone for repairs. These steps will help guarantee that your data is safe and your privacy is secured, especially when the repairer will need to have access to your operating system. The first and most important thing to do is to back up your data. Imagine all the pictures, contacts, and important documents that you could lose if anything goes wrong during the repair process. So here is how you can do this. Of course, you can either use Google Drive, iCloud, or OneDrive to do it. Most phones have an option for backup in their settings. So for iPhone, go to Settings, tap on your name at the top of the screen, tap on iCloud, iCloud Backup, then Backup Now. For Android users, go to Settings, System, Backup, and toggle the settings to backup to Google Drive. You also have the option to backup using maybe your laptop or any other device that you have around. So transfer your important files to that computer or to an external hard drive. Connect your phone to the computer and copy and paste the files which you want to retain. This way you have a double backup for extra security. Another thing you need to do is to ensure that this backup is secured by any means necessary and make sure they are stored to a place from where you can retrieve it for restoration. Another thing you need to do before sending your phone out for repairs is to remove your SIM card and any external SD cards. These are small pieces of hardware that tend to carry personal information but are very easy to forget. So just locate your SIM tray. It's almost always at the side of the device. Push it out using the SIM ejector tool or a paper clip. Of course, the SIM tray always most times come with your memory card as well. So you remove your SIM card and your memory cards. Go the extra mile to secure your privacy by signing out of all accounts on your device. This is also important so that if eventually the repairer has access to your operating system, the person will not have access to all your logged in accounts, including your social media, your emails, and other accounts that you might have logged in to your device. So for an iPhone, go to Settings, tap on your name at the top of the screen, scroll down and tap on Sign Out. On Android, go to Settings, Accounts, tap on your Google account and tap Remove Account. You do the same thing for all the other accounts, so you log out of other accounts such as social media, email, and banking apps. Very important. This way, your personal information is not accessible to someone who gets into your phone. You might also want to disable security features to remove restrictions in case the technician needs to reach some settings. So remove all screen locks, passwords, and PIN codes. For an iPhone, go to Settings, Face ID and Passcode, or Touch ID and Passcode depending on what your device has, and turn it off. On Android, go over to Settings, Security, Screen Lock, and choose None, so that the person will not keep calling you for the PIN or password, or so that you won't even have to let go of your PIN or password in the first place. Note down the serial number of your phone or your IMEI. Well, sometimes you may not necessarily have to write it down because the serial number is almost always on the receipt, on your purchase receipt, assuming you bought the device brand new. You will always have your serial number or your IMEI on your purchase receipt, so make sure you keep that safe. This will help you trace the device if there is need to do so. Of course, most repairers have a pile of devices that you might need to look through to get to your device. So you have to be able to, besides physically identifying your device, you should also have your IMEI or the serial number to be able to ensure that you are picking the right device. And you can locate the serial number or IMEI through the settings menu on your phone. Another thing that people take for granted, make sure your phone is fully charged, or at least your battery percentage should be about 50% or more. This would help the technician diagnose and make the necessary repairs without having to recharge the phone first. Remove any phone casing or screen protector attached to your phone. This can sometimes tamper with the repair process and it might get lost if the repair technician is not very organized. So it is actually better to present your phone as bare as possible. Take photos of your phone to document its present condition before handing it over. It will further enable you to notice any new damages that could result while the repairs were ongoing, and thus enable you to get back your phone in the same condition. Finally, provide a clear list of descriptions to the repair technician, that is, the things that are wrong with your device and what kind of repairs you need them to fix. Good communication will ensure that a good job is done without any misunderstandings. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.